Welcome back to another episode of GamePlayer. Been a little while because, I've been making those other stupid Reddit videos. So today we've got a game called Cellular Shootout. It seems to be a pretty interesting game. I think it's a top-down shooter, and you play as a white blood cell. So seems pretty interesting. I like the theming. It is created by IDEK Draws. So that seems pretty cool. So yeah, let's try it out. Okay, I just tried to set this to full screen. It seems that it doesn't work. It doesn't let you go into full screen, but whatever. Alright, Cellular Shootout. Let's lower the volume a little bit first. Hold on. Okay, I think that's good now. Let's do control first. WASD to move, space to shoot, shift to laser. Get these power up that are like pills. Alright, so taking pills is good for you. Alright, good, let's go. I think we're ready. Oh, it seems to be a side-scrolling one of these, like, I don't know what you call them. What those, like, space shooters that's sideways instead of just vertical. But anyways, alright, so we're this white blood cell. I guess that's the best way you can depict it. I don't know how to draw a white blood cell either, but I don't know. At the same time, if you ask me, hey, what do you think you're playing as in this game? I wouldn't say white blood cell as my immediate answer. I might say, I don't know, like a spirit or something. Like a spark of inspiration. I don't know how to say it, but whatever. So we're fighting against these things. Is this a boss? Looks like a proton or something. Alright, but we've got the really cool, like, shield upgrade, so, we're not afraid of his attacks. Alright, just... shit. I exploded. Poptosis, motherfucker. Alright, I got crunch. That sucks. Let's try again. Oh shit, he died. I guess I beat him. I didn't even realize that. Alright, I realized that I didn't use my laser ability. So maybe next time we see another boss, maybe we can do that. It seems that there seems to be quite a variety of enemies in this game as well. I mean, like, look at all these. I've seen, like, so far, I think, what, 5 different enemies? Like, look at these. This is awesome. So I quite appreciate that. I think, you gotta spend quite a bit of time drawing the sprites and everything for all these enemies and such. Like, die. Oh, I guess that wasn't enough. Alright, let's kill one of those, like, little, I don't know, spermlings. I don't know how you say it. Alright, this one has an easier attack pattern for us to remember. Just have to dodge the little combo, whatever you call them. Alright, this seems to be a high score game, so there's not going to be an ending or like any form of end for this game. So maybe let's just aim for some sort of high score. I don't know. Let's try 2000. 2000 seems like a good number. I don't know if you've all seen this movie called Osmosis Jones. It's somewhat similar to this game where, you don't play as anything while you're watching a movie. It's more like, you have a main character. But the main character is indeed a white blood cell. I think his name is Jones. Shit. Oh, that's fucked up. But hey, I got 2000 points, so let's try again. Okay, so the points resets, but I guess, I don't know how you call it, progress, I guess, does not reset. So that was a little bit confusing, because like when I reset it the first time, I thought, okay, why did I just like continue from where I left off? But I guess it resets your points. But I guess since, this game doesn't really have any form of progression, you just keep going, so it doesn't really matter really if it reset you or not. I really wonder, like, okay, that died again, come on, goddammit. I kind of wonder if these enemies have names, because like some of them I feel they look somewhat like things that would show up, the inside your body, like these pink things. But some of the other ones, I don't think so. Like, I don't know, the purple blocks or whatever these are, like what are they supposed to be? 10 horse for cast? Like, but whatever. Alright, but whatever. Alright, well, let's go to... Let's check out if there's any other thing you can see in this game. With additional track by this guy, Cellular. Alright, that's cool. Well, that was a pretty cool game, I guess. Alright, let's do a little bit of feedback. I think this game is a good learning experience for us all to understand, like, the true trials and tribulation you have to go through in order to even make a game, because I think from the perspective of most people who just simply play games and don't really have a lot of insight into the game development process, they might think, oh, that was a pretty, kind of like a nothing burger game. Like, it's competent, it's fine, but like, it's sort of like an endless game is like, there aren't a lot of contents in it. But I want to remind you all, that took them 3 weeks in order to make this. Obviously different people work at different speed, but I think that sort of puts into perspective how even the most basic, the most simple features, functions in games sometimes are really difficult. And I think we should all like commemorate people, game developers and such, for being able to really make anything. But anyways, outside of that, let's get on to actually what I think about the game. It was fine. It was fun. A simple little side-scrolling shoot 'em up. I like the theme. The theme of being inside someone's body, or like you playing as some sort of microorganisms. I don't think you see that a lot in games nowadays. I think recently there's a game called like Oh My Duck or something that sort of reminds me of Cuphead, but instead of like those rubber hose, classic cartoon art style, it's more of like the Ren and Stimpy art style. That's sort of like zany, crazy cartoon art style, which also takes place inside a human body. I think you're also like some sort of medication eradicating disease or something. So that's pretty cool. I do enjoy the theme. The gameplay though, I think it's sort of this okay. There isn't a lot of stuff for me to really say that's amazing or whatever. Like, it's a busy bullet hell side-scrolling shoot 'em up. Like, it's what you expect. The only thing I'd say is maybe for the proton-looking boss, I think his attack pattern is sort of difficult for me to understand how I'm supposed to like dodge it. Like, it seems that it's spread in a way where like your hitbox is too big. I really don't know how you're supposed to dodge their attack. But outside of that, I think overall it's a fine game. It's a cool game. Though I do hope maybe in the future we can see more contents in it. But yeah, anyways, nice job.